This video is going to be extremely important for anyone using Bitcoin or wants to use Bitcoin. Traffic Hurricane was using Coinapult and Coinbase for a wallet and was so inconsistent on the purchases and withdrawals for the members of Traffic Hurricane, we've elected to now transfer our wallet system to Pesa. Now that Pesa has its own Bitcoin wallet and processor, it makes everything very simple, and it also will keep everything very consistent with purchases and especially withdrawals. So this is very important to watch this video through the whole thing so you know how to convert Bitcoin to US dollars or US dollars to Bitcoin. And first of all, what we're going to do is show you how to do that. Of course, you've got to be logged into your Pesa account and be on the home page, which I'm already on. And you see, I just show a US dollar amount because I've never used Bitcoin with this account before. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the left side middle where it says wallet, and I'm going to left click on wallet. And then I'm going to left click right here, right below wallet where it says balances. Once I've clicked on balances, it's going to take me to this page here, which my primary is open, and that's US dollar, and I'm going to keep that as my primary. And then now you see Bitcoin here, it says closed. Well, I need to open this balance, so I'm going to left click on open balance. Once I've left clicked on that, now it says my Bitcoin is open and it shows I have zero balance. So I'm going to go over here where it says exchange currencies. I'm going to left click on exchange currencies. Now what this allows me to do, I've got $6.92 in my US dollar account. How much do I want to transfer? Just put $6 there. Transfer, choose to which currency I want to transfer to. So I'm going to go here. And because the only other one that I have open is Bitcoin, it only allows me to choose Bitcoin. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Bitcoin. And now it's there. And then I'm going to go to next. I'm not going to put any options in here. I don't need that or details. So I'm going to click on next. Right here, I'm going to click on confirm. It's showing right here net amount, 1 Bitcoin. Okay, exchange rate. Amount is $6. I'm going to click confirm. Now it tells me right here the details of my transaction, and it's been confirmed. I'll go back to my home page. Now you see it shows my US balance of 92 cents because I had $6.92, and down here it shows me my Bitcoin balance. I have 0.0029 in my Bitcoin balance. Now that I have a Bitcoin balance, I can go over and purchase from Traffic Hurricane. So I'm going to go over to Traffic Hurricane. I'm going to go to my account. I'm going to left click on my name. I'm going to go down to, let's see, I'll go down to cash links. And I'm just going to go right here and left click on this one here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put my quantity in as 1. And I'm going to go down here where it says Bitcoin, and it will be $1.02. In order to make a purchase, it's a 2% charge with Bitcoin, which is half of what it is with your normal Pesa US dollar account. And with your normal Bitcoin that we used to use, same thing with a 2% charge. So there's no difference in fees whatsoever versus using your own Bitcoin wallet or Pesa Bitcoin wallet. And yes, you can transfer from wallet to wallet. If you want to go from your Pesa Bitcoin to your Coinbase Bitcoin wallet, you can do that. There is a fee going from Pesa to another wallet. But if you want to transfer from another wallet to Pesa, there's 0 fee. So now I see what it is. I'm going to left click on Pay with Bitcoin. Right here it says Pay Now. And now, of course, this is already populated because I have an account. So I don't have to worry about clicking on these. Put in your email that you registered with your Pesa account, and of course your password. I'm going to left click on continue. And now right here it says by Pesa e-wallet or by send by Bitcoin. Now we're paying with Bitcoin, so of course you have to check mark this. Do not leave this up here. It will not work because you're paying with Bitcoin. So I'm going to go ahead and left click here, send by Bitcoin. And now I'm going to go ahead here. Once it's adjusted there, this is how much it's going to charge me for that. And I obviously want to make sure that you have enough in your Bitcoin account balance in order to do this, which I know I did because I just checked it. And I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And of course, I got to enter my PIN and make. That's how you do a purchase with your Bitcoin on Pesa Bitcoin wallet. Now I'm going to show you how to make a withdrawal with Bitcoin and withdrawing, as Bitcoin instead of US dollars. You have to be on your transaction page like I'm showing here, and it's got to be all the same as it was before, with an exception I'm going to show you. You want to withdraw, so now you're going to have to go down here to the bottom right where your balance is, and you got to left click on withdraw, and it's going to bring you to your withdrawal page. It's all the same with exception of two things, or actually one. One, you get your email with your PIN code you got to put up here. Then you got to put in your amount right here, whatever you want to withdraw, and of course it has to be available in your balance over here, this or less that you can put in here to withdraw. Withdraw to. Now, do not pick balance. You're going to pick Bitcoin in order to withdraw to your Pesa e-wallet Bitcoin. You do not pick Pesa. You do not pick Pesa ACC or Solid Trust Pay. All right? The only ones that you're going to be withdrawing to now is either choosing Bitcoin, Pesa, or Solid Trust Pay. So we want to withdraw Bitcoin to our Bitcoin wallet on Pesa, just like you've been doing. If you've been using Bitcoin, this is what you've been doing. It's no different. You already know how to do this, okay? The other thing here now is there's only two options. Either you're going to put your STP username in to withdraw STP, or your Pesa email. In order to withdraw Bitcoin, whether you withdraw Bitcoin to your Pesa Bitcoin wallet, or if you're going to withdraw it to Pesa US dollars, you will use your email address. You'll put your email address in for your Pesa account. So whether you're withdrawing Bitcoin or to your Pesa, you will use your registered Pesa email address. The difference will be here. Withdraw Bitcoin, you got to choose Bitcoin. Withdraw US dollars or whatever other currency you use in another country, you're going to select Pesa. But for Bitcoin, you select Bitcoin. Very simple. Email, temporary PIN code, which you already do. Already fill out what you want to withdraw right here. You already do that. Withdraw to Bitcoin. You already do that for using Bitcoin. The difference is right here. It will not be a Bitcoin address. No more Bitcoin address. It will be your Pesa email address that you are registered with Pesa. And then, of course, you just simply click on Request Withdrawal. And that's it. And then, of course, it goes into process. And the department for the withdrawals, the Traffic Hurricane, will process that for you within 24 hours. So this is how everything works with Bitcoin now. It's a lot simpler, and it will be more consistent than it was before. Way more consistent, and that's what Traffic Hurricane is looking for. Whether it's your withdrawals, your processing, whether it's approving ads, support tickets, we want to be consistent in everything. Thank you very much, and please watch this entire video.